Welcome to my channel. My name is Mary Bell. I am making this channel to spread awareness about all my disabilities, medical issues, and how the foster care system failed me like it does many kids. I have both psychological disabilities and physical ones. I have autism, ADHD, depression, generalized anxiety, panic disorder, insomnia, and my medical issues. I have silent thyroiditis that causes me to have bipolar when I have episodes of silent thyroiditis. I have supraventricular tachycardia, and I have severe allergies that medicine cannot help with. I would like to also talk about my life in foster care, what it was like, everything I went through, and how the system failed me. And I would also like to talk a lot about autism, how autism affects my life now, how it affected it back when I was a child, how it affected me going to school, and how it affects me when I have a job, and how it affects my everyday life. Because of all of my disabilities and medical issues, I also have a service dog. He's right here. And I would also like to talk about how I got him. He is owner trained. It took 3 years to train him. A summary of my life is that when I was 3 years old, my baby sister died from SIDS. And so me and all my siblings were taken away, the night that she died. And so we were all split up. I went through 3 foster homes with one of my siblings, and then one without her. And I was adopted, but I don't get along with my adoptive parents. I don't talk to them or see them. I'm now 21. I live with my biological mom again. And I have lived with her since I was 18. The system failed me in many different ways. Some of those ways being not making sure that people were actually taking care of me, not making sure my medical needs were met, not making sure that things were actually done that were supposed to be done. Also not protecting me from certain things that happened. Such as when I was 6 years old, I was only 60 pounds, which is really bad. And also, I could not speak until I was 6 years old. I only spoke gibberish till then. I also have something wrong with my hips, and when I was in the foster care system, no one ever did what the doctors wanted them to, so now I have hip problems, and always will. I have a lot of health issues that were never checked out or even fixed. And the foster care system fails a lot of kids, like a lot. Most of them, actually. So I would like to tell my story fully another time in more detail, with a lot more detail and actual detailed events of what happened throughout my life, and why I want to raise awareness. Also, being in foster care gave me PTSD because of how bad it was. So, again, another way that they failed me, they didn't protect me from the things they were supposed to protect me from. I haven't spoken or seen my biological dad since I was 5 years old. And honestly, I don't have any interest in it either. But now that I live with my biological mom since I was 18, I have met her whole side of the family, and my aunt on her side is one of my best friends. And then also I'm really close to my grandparents, and my cousins. So that's really good. So yeah, and I would also just like to show what my life is like now that I'm an adult and that I live with my mom, and how happy I am compared to when I was little. Um, and also just like vlogs and stuff about our life and everything. So you'll meet my mom in another video. So yeah, but mainly I'm going to be focusing on autism and how it affects my everyday life and more education about it, because there's not a lot of videos on that, and there's not a lot of videos by autistic people on that. And a lot of the times when people who aren't autistic make videos, they get things wrong, or they don't fully know how to say it because they're not experiencing it. So I would like to talk about autism from the perspective of an autistic person, and also say what the world is like to me and what it's like living in the world being autistic. And also obviously vlogs about having a service dog and what he does for me and how he helps me and how he acts out in public and everything else. And then also I'm going to talk about how I trained him and show you some of the things he does and stuff like that. I might decide to do more later on, or I don't know. But yeah, that's my plan for now. Thank you. If you would like to subscribe and like, that would be very helpful.